Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. I am Manveer Bamboli from class 2 and your host for the show.
Good morning, everybody, and once again a warm welcome to you. I am Dhruvi Patel from class 2 and I will co-host the show with Manveer.
Before the show commences, kindly listen to some important instructions.
Please do not create inconvenience for others by clicking pictures or shooting videos. Students will not be handed over to the parents till the end of the show. Kindly do not walk up and down the aisles.
At the end of the show, to ensure the smooth dispersal, kindly follow the given dispersal announcements. It will ensure our safety. Be assured that your wards will be well taken care of by our teachers, nannies and security staffs. So dear moms and dads, put your hands together for our junior KG students performing a welcome dance to welcome you in a very big way. Here they come. Go.
Welcome to the party, come welcome. As another go for everyone, welcome. Everybody come welcome to the party, come welcome. As another go for everyone, welcome. İşkanda ye naşa, çakılır zara zara, kalka bize para, acha mere संग नचले तो नचले जरा जरा, देखकर करूँ मैं क्या? तुझपे ये मर मिटा, मुझको ना अरसना, आजा मेरे संग नचले तो नचले जरा जरा.
Hey, hi, ho, say hello. Welcome to the party. Go on, go. Don't you wanna know what's going on at the party? मस्ती का मौका है, क्यों खुद को रोका है? Don't you really wanna go?
Everybody come welcome to the party, come welcome. As another go for everyone, welcome. Everybody come welcome to the party, come welcome. As another go for everyone, welcome. Everybody come welcome to the party, come welcome. As another go for everyone, welcome.
जिंदगी रफ्तार से चल पड़ी जाते हुए राहों में हमसे अभी कह के गई
हमारा ये वक्त हमारा जो एक बार गया तो आए ना दोबारा समझ लो जरा ये हवाओं का इशारा मेरे यारों अपना हर दिन ऐसे जियो जैसे कि आखिरी हो जियो तो इससे पहले ऐसे जियो जैसे कि आखिरी हो अपना हर दिन ऐसे जियो जैसे कि आखिरी हो जियो तो इससे पहले ऐसे जियो जैसे कि आखिरी हो
Pre-Primary Coordinator Ms. Jasbir on the stage.
Good morning, dear parents. It's my privilege to introduce the chief guest, Miss Katie Bugley, to all of you. She's an avid nature lover and gives expression to her passion by writing for children. She has several published titles to her credit. Besides writing, she also enjoys illustrating her own books. Through her writing, she strives to bring about awareness and sensitize the young to the environment and wildlife. Her books have been recommended for general reading in schools and also to college students of zoology. She is on the advisory board of the science magazine Spectrum, a joint venture by the faculties of St. Xavier's College and Sapphire's College, which is targeted for school children of standard 7 to 9. She also blogs for Savis, India's premier wildlife magazine. I, on behalf of St. John's Universal School, heartily welcome Ms. Katie Bugley, our guest for the day. In spite of her heavy schedule, she accepted to grace today's event as the chief guest. We are really thankful for that, ma'am. Now, I request our principal ma'am, Ms. Shalini Jaiswal, and secondary coordinator, Ms. Jeanal Tucker, to escort our chief guest, Ms. Katie Bugley, on the stage. Our pre-primary head coordinator, Ms. Khyati Lakhani, and Madonna ma'am is also there with us today. Thank you. Our students, Kian Bhatia and Shrisha Atri, will now felicitate our chief guest. Would you like to say a few words, ma'am?
Very good morning, everybody. Parents, teachers, and principal ma'am, and children, of course. I feel really privileged to be here and very honored. When I was asked to come here as chief guest, I was very excited. But now when I'm standing here on stage, I think my feet feel like jelly. So please excuse me if I don't impress you enough. Anyhow, I'm really excited because I love to interact with children. So I'm looking forward to watching the various performances of the children. And I'm sure parents, you should consider yourselves very, very lucky that you have put your children in this school, which is supposed to be one of the best schools in Bombay. I think that deserves a great applause. Yeah. And the credit, of course, goes to the teachers, the principal, and to you for bringing up these children in the right manner. Time will fly by. I'm sure, very soon you will find your children growing up into adults. soon they will turn into maybe doctors, scientists, musicians, whatever. So I wish them all the best of luck, good luck to the children for whatever they do for all these years in school. Because school is where you have the best memories of your life. Even after you're grown up, even after you're a citizen, still you remember your school days. I remember my school days too. I'm sure your children too will remember their school days. They will always be etched in their minds. So I wish them all the best, because after all, they are our welfare depends upon them. They are going to be the saviors of tomorrow, the saviors of our planet. They're going to look after our planet and keep it green, I hope, I'm sure. So with that, I think I shall end my speech. Thank you for letting me be here.
Thank you so much, ma'am, for your encouraging words.
The most awaited golden hour has finally arrived. It's going to be a day filled with tales of peace, war, friendship, and wisdom. Today's show has it all. Energy-packed acts of some of our budding performers representing the tales from Panchatantra.
Yes, ladies and gentlemen, they are all set to storm the stage this morning.
Long, long time ago, in the kingdom of Mahilaropia in India, lived a king and queen with their 3 princes.
Come on, parents, let's see all your hands up.
Jaiसे
three princes were lazy boys who did not like to do their lessons. They played all day long or sat under a tree to listen to stories which their grandmother told them. This made the king, their father, very sad. There were many gurus living in the kingdom, but no one of them could make their princes learn anything. At last, the king came to know about the wisest sage called Vishnu Sharma, who lived in the forest. The king folded his hands and bowed before the sage.
Sir, will you teach my sons to be clever and wise? I shall give you lot of gold and beautiful house. Knowledge is not for sale. Let your sons come to my forest home and I shall teach them.
When the king told the princes about this, they began to cry.
We don't want to do any lesson. We love to listen to stories. You all love to hear stories and I love to tell them. Come with me and I will tell you many.
Every morning, they sat down under the great trees and the sage taught them wisdom by telling them stories. The stories which the sage told the princes have come to be known as the Panchatantra tales. Panchatantra means 5 banks of knowledge. They are Aparikshitakarakam, which means rash deeds. Mitralabh, which means the gaining of friends. Mitrabheda, which means the separation of friends. Labdapranasam, which means loss of gains. Kakolukyam, which means war and peace. In our show today, you will witness 5 stories based on each topic and will witness how those 3 princes became clever and wise by listening to them. We begin with our first story based on Aparikshitakarakam, the Pundit and the Mongoose. Once upon a time, a Pundit found a baby mongoose. His mother was dead, so he lifted it in his hands and said,
Poor kid, I shall look after you.
And the Pandit took him home. He had a small baby of his own. He told his wife,
Take this mongoose baby. Its mother was dead, so I brought it with me. From now onwards, we shall call it Manaku. That's all right, but it's a wild animal and we have a small baby at home, so we can't keep it with us. Look at this innocent creature. How lovingly is admiring you. Take it as your child. Love begets love. Fine, as you please. But won't it harm a baby? No, not at all. Then it's fine with me. I shall look after it as my own baby.
Manaku started growing up with their baby and soon was big and its teeth were sharp. But he loved to play with the little toddler. One day, wife said to Pandit,
Listen, I am going to fetch water from the river, so please take care of the baby. Yes, he's playing with Manaku, so why worrying unnecessarily? I know that. But why don't you understand? It's a wild animal. Don't worry, nothing will happen. You go, I shall take care. Oh, why don't you understand? Manaku has very sharp teeth now. We have to be very careful. I told you, Manaku will never harm his brother.
Wife went to fetch water and Panditji went to perform puja at neighbor's house. Suddenly, a snake entered the house and started approaching the toddler.
Oh, snake! Where is it coming to? Oh, it's going to the toddler. And snake is my biggest enemy.
I like to move it, move it. I like to move it, move it. I like to move it, move it. You like to move it. I like to move it, move it. I like to move it, move it. I like to move it, move it. You like to move it. I like to move it, move it. I like to move it, move it. I like to move it, move it. You like to move it.
Moving your nice and energetic. Moving your nice broad face and your nice hip. Oh, when you're cute, you don't need no makeup. And if you don't cute, body make a man wanna be cute. You don't need no makeup.
Come on, parents, let's see all your hands up.
Physically fit, physically fit, physically fit, woman. Physically fit, physically fit, physically fit, woman. I like to move it, woman. I like to move it, woman. I like to move it, woman. You like to move it. I like to move it, woman. I like to move it, woman. I like to move it, woman. You like to move it. देखे जरा किसने कितना है गम जम के रखना कदम मेरे साथिया आगे निकल आए हम वो पीछे रह गए ऊपर चले आए हम वो नीचे रह गए आगे निकल आए हम वो पीछे रह गए ऊपर चले आए हम वो नीचे रह गए देखे जरा
Come on, parents, let's see all your hands up. Let's keep clapping for all the kids today. For some of the kids, this is the first time on stage. Come on, let's encourage everyone.
Manaku fought with the snake and killed it. And as he came out of the house to show his bravery, the Panditji's wife, who was returning, saw Manaku with blood in his mouth, and she screamed,
Oh, you wild animal! What have you done? You thankless creature! You killed your own brother! You don't deserve to live!
She hit Manaku with the bucket full of water.
Oh God! My baby! Why? Why did I leave my baby with this mongoose? Why did I agree to look after this wild animal? Oh God! My baby!
When she entered her house, she was stunned to find the baby merrily playing, and there beside him was a dead, bleeding snake. She then realized what had actually happened and felt very, very sorry that she had thought that Manaku had harmed her baby. She started crying bitterly. Haste makes waste. Presenting to you our next story, which is based on Mitralab, the Four Friends. Once, in a beautiful jungle, there lived four friends: a deer, a tortoise, a crow, and a mouse. They were very different from each other, yet they were best friends and always came to each other's help when required. They all spent most of their time together. They met regularly under a big mango tree. One day, the crow settled on top of a tree after a nice afternoon meal. The deer was in deep thought, standing under the tree. The mouse came running from the nearby field to join with his friends.
I had a good meal today. Even I had a great lunch today. What's wrong, friends? Why do you seem so dull? My uncle was killed yesterday, and last Monday my cousin was killed. Even my friend was stabbed last week and taken to the next town. I miss him a lot. Hunters have come to our forest for trapping animals in their net.
Give them a big hand.
Suddenly, they heard a scream. It was their friend, the tortoise. He was trapped in a hunter's net.
Oh no! Look, our friend the tortoise is caught in a net. Oh, what do we do now? I have an idea. I will tell you my plan.
The mouse, deer, and crow discussed the plan. The hunter was standing next to the tortoise. At a distance, the deer laid down, pretending to be dead.
What's that? Ah, a young deer. I will get a good prize for him.
The hunter tried to go near the deer, but the crow tried to chase him away. In the meantime, the mouse ran to the net in which the tortoise was trapped. He bit the net and freed the tortoise. Immediately, the crow began to cawing loudly. The deer was waiting for this signal. He immediately jumped up and ran into the forest.
What's happening? I thought that the deer was dead. The crow fooled me.
The hunter turned back to take his tortoise, but was shocked to see the tortoise missing.
Oh, what happened to the tortoise? Somebody has cut the net too. What will I do without my net?
The hunter returned home greatly disappointed.
Thank you, my friends. You have saved my life. As your friends, it is our duty to help you. You should thank our friend the mouse for giving us this excellent idea.
All the four friends enjoyed their meal together that day. A friend in need is a friend indeed. Our third story is based on Mitra Bheda, the loss of friends. Once upon a time, in a forest, there lived many animals who were very happy with their king, Mighty the lion. He looked very fierce and bold, but at heart he was a friendly and a happy lion.
Hakuna Matata. What a wonderful phrase. Hakuna Matata. Ain't no passing craze. It means no worries for the rest of your days. It's our problem-free philosophy. Hakuna Matata.
Come on, parents, these are the nursery kids. Let's encourage them.
Hakuna Matata. Ain't no passing craze. It means no worries for the rest of your days. It's our problem-free philosophy. Hakuna Matata. Matata, Hakuna Matata, Hakuna Matata, Hakuna Matata, Hakuna Matata, Hakuna Matata, Hakuna Matata, Hakuna Matata. It means no worries for the rest of your day.
parents. Let's see all your hands up.
Clap along if you feel like that's what you want.
Give them a big hand.
Lion had three selfish friends, a jackal, a crow, and a wolf. They had become friendly to the lion because he was the king of the jungle. They were always at the service of the lion and obeyed him with an eye on their own selfish ends. The lion would hunt and eat its prey. The leftovers would be eaten by the other three. One day, when all the three friends were wandering in the forest, they saw a camel.
Look, that's a camel. We don't get camel in this forest. He looks healthy. I think his meat will be tasty.
The camel was trying hard to find his way out of the forest, but was not able to succeed.
He doesn't seem to belong to our forest. Let's kill him and eat his flesh. No, the camel is big animal. Let's go and inform our king, the lion. Yes, this is a good idea. We can have a share of flesh after the king kills the camel.
Having decided upon this course of action, the three went to meet the lion.
Your Majesty, a camel from some other forest has entered into your kingdom without your permission. His body is full of delicious flesh. He may prove to be our best meal. Let's kill him.
Hearing this advice of his friends, Lion roared in anger.
What are you talking about? The camel has come into my kingdom for the sake of his safety. We should give him shelter and not kill him. Go and bring him to me.
The three became very disheartened to hear the lion's words. But they were helpless, having no alternative but to obey lion's words. They went to the camel.
Dear camel, where do you come from? I come from the desert, but don't know the way back. Please help me. Our king wanted to meet you and have dinner with you. Come with us, we will take care of you well.
The camel was terribly frightened, thinking that his last moment has arrived and soon he would be killed by the king of the forest. He resigned himself to the mercy of his fate and decided to meet the lion in his den. However, the lion was very pleased to see him.
Welcome, my friend.
The camel trembled with fear.
Don't worry, I take care of my guest well. You can stay with us and be happy. From today, you will be my fourth friend.
The camel was simply astonished and happy to hear the lion's words. He began to live with the jackal, wolf, and the crow. But once, bad luck struck the lion. One day, while he was hunting for food with his friends, he had a fight with a huge elephant. The fight was so fierce that all his 3 friends fled the spot in panic. The lion was badly wounded in the fight. He suffered so many wounds that he became incapable of hunting for food. Day after day, he had to go without food. His friends too had to starve for days together as they totally depended on lion's prey for their food. But the camel gazed around happily. One day, the 3 friends approached the lion.
Your Majesty, you are becoming weaker day by day. Why don't you kill the camel and eat him? No, he is our guest. We can't kill him. Don't give me such ideas in future.
But the 3 friends had set their evil eyes on the camel. They conferred among themselves once again and hatched a plan to kill the camel. They went to the camel.
My friend, you know our king had nothing to eat since many days. He cannot hunt due to his wounds. Under these circumstances, it becomes our duty to sacrifice ourselves to save the life of our king. What are you talking?
The camel felt pity for the lion.
Come, let us go to our king and offer ourselves to him.
The innocent camel didn't understand their plot and agreed to their proposal. All 4 reached the den of the lion.
Your Majesty, despite our best efforts, we couldn't find our prey.
First, the crow came forward and offered himself for the noble cause.
Great lion, you can eat me and rid yourself of your hunger. Friend, you are so small. How can king rid himself of his hunger by eating you? Your Majesty, I offer myself. It's my duty to save your life. No, you two are too small. I offer myself for this noble task. Kill me and eat me, Your Majesty.
But the lion didn't kill any of them. The camel was watching all this. He also decided to go forward and offer himself. He stepped forward.
Your Majesty, why not me? You are my friend. A friend in need is friend indeed. Please kill me and eat my flesh to get rid of your hunger.
The lion thought for a while.
My lord, we all are here to save you. We cannot think of a world without your royal self.
The lion liked the camel's idea. Since the camel had come forward on his own accord, there was no question of feeling guilty about eating his flesh. The jackal had already told the lion about the intense desire of the camel to sacrifice himself for the welfare of the king. The lion immediately pounced upon the camel and tore him to pieces. The lion and his friends had sumptuous meal for days together. One has to be very careful of people who become friendly with one to fulfill their own evil desires. They might appear to be sweet, but they are never trustworthy in reality. Our next story is based on Labdhapranasam, the monkey and the crocodile. there lived a monkey on a big jamun tree, which was full of delicious jamuns on the banks of a river.
Let's party like wow. The DJ got our hands up, hands up, hands up, hands up. Come to this party right now. I'm sure you'll have your hands up, hands up, hands up, hands up.
They can't, they won't, they never will. Stop
Come on,
the
parents,
party.
let's see your hands up. Come on.
They can't, they won't, they never will. Stop the party.
दिल तो दीवाना अंग्रेज बड़ा है, देसी शर्म कोई जाने नहीं. बंदा रंगीला रंगरेज बड़ा है, नैना लड़ाए बिना माने नहीं. Hey Mr. DJ, जो भी हो ना DJ. Hey Mr. DJ, गाना बजा. Hey Mr. DJ, रात जगा है, चंगा जरूर लगा.
Let's see all your hands up. Come on.
Let's go bananas, bananas, bananas, bananas, bananas, bananas, bananas. Let's go bananas, bananas, bananas, bananas, bananas, bananas, bananas.
Give them a big hand.
One day, a crocodile came out of the river and said,
Oh, monkey, you are so lucky. You are in the midst of so many jamuns. I am feeling very hungry. Can you throw some jamuns for me? Why not, Mr. Crocodile?
Monkey threw jamuns to the crocodile. The crocodile ate the jamuns. He found them very tasty as he was eating them for the first time.
Jamuns are indeed very tasty. Thank you, monkey, my friend.
Next day, the crocodile again came to the river bank. There, he saw the monkey again sitting on the treetop. The monkey shared jamuns with him. Now, it became a daily routine. The crocodile would come to the riverbank daily and the monkey would give him some jamuns to eat. Soon, the monkey and the crocodile became good friends. They started meeting daily. One day, the monkey gave some extra jamuns to the crocodile and said,
These are for your family members. Go and give them these tasty jamuns. They will also like them.
The crocodile felt very happy to hear this. He took the jamuns and quickly went to his home. He gave the jamuns to his wife. She ate the jamuns and said,
Oh, these black things are really very tasty. From where did you get them? These black things are called jamuns. A monkey friend of mine gave these to me. He lives nearby the river bank. He daily gives me jamuns to eat.
When his wife heard this, she thought,
When these jamuns are so tasty, surely that heart of the monkey will also be very sweet and tasty. I should get it at any cost.
She, in her clever mind, thought of a plan. Next day, when the crocodile was about to go to the river bank, the wife started moaning loudly.
What's the matter? Why are you crying, my dear? I have a strange disease. It causes me a lot of pain. The doctor says only the heart of the monkey can cure it. Will you get your friend's heart for me? Oh dear, what are you saying? How can I even think of that? He daily gives me so many jamuns to eat. Besides that, he is my good friend. How can I do that? Oh, it means that you love your friend and not me.
After much argument, the crocodile was compelled to agree to bring the monkey's heart for his wife. He went to the river bank and said,
Dear friend, my wife really likes the tasty jamuns. She has invited you today for lunch. Please come with me.
The monkey felt pleased.
I really want to come for the lunch, but there is a problem. You know that I can't swim. What should I do? Don't worry about that. You can ride on my back and I will take you to my home.
The monkey agreed. He sat on the back of the crocodile and then they set out. The crocodile was very sad. When they were in the middle of the river, the monkey asked,
What's the matter, Mr. Crocodile? You look so sad. Do you know, my wife has not invited you today for lunch. Actually, she wants to eat your heart as her lunch. She is ailing from a disease and your heart is the only cure.
The monkey understood everything. He quickly thought of a plan and then said to the crocodile,
Dear friend, why didn't you tell me this before? My heart is very precious and because of this, I always leave it at the treetop before going anywhere. Take me back to the tree. I will get it for your wife.
The foolish crocodile swam back to the river bank. As soon as he reached the bank, the monkey jumped from his bag and climbed up the tree. From there he shouted,
You foolish crocodile! Don't you know that one can't live without one's heart, but one can live comfortably without an unfaithful friend like you? I am no longer your friend. Go away from here.
The crocodile felt very ashamed and went on his way. superior to brute force. The War of Crows and Owls. In a forest, there lived many crows in a huge banyan tree. At some distance, there was a cave, and many owls lived in that. The owls were very powerful enemies, frequently attacking in the night and killing many crows and even destroyed their eggs.
What's going on?
मैंने पहलवानी जरूर छोड़ी है, पर लड़ना नहीं भूला।
चल मोड़ दे उसका पंजारे।
Come on, parents, let's see all your hands up.
सात आसमां चीरे, अब सात समंदर पीरे, चल सात सुरों में कर दे ये ऐलान। हिम्मत है तो रोको और जुर्रत है तो मानो, रे आज हवेली में रखती है जान। खून में तेरे मिट्टी, मिट्टी में तेरा खून, खून में तेरे मिट्टी, मिट्टी में तेरा खून। ऊपर अल्लाह नीचे धरती, बीच में तेरा जुनून, रे सुल्तान।
One day, the king of the crows called for a meeting of his ministers.
We of a way to save ourselves from owl's terror.
Each of the ministers had a different advice to give to the king, but was not good enough to solve the problem. After a lot of discussions, finally, an old crow came up with an excellent idea.
I have an idea. What's that? We must remain calm and keep an eye on their movements and find out their weak point and then attack on them. Wow! What a great idea! But who will go into the cave to spy on the owls? Leave that on me. All of you pretend to peck me, wound me, and leave me alone. I will go and stay with the owls and I will keep an eye on them. And then after preparing ourselves, we will attack them.
As planned, all the crows began to peck him and then left him wounded and flew away. The old crow then reached the cave where owls lived.
O king of the owls, can I stay with you? Aren't you scared of owls? What happened? I told my friends to surrender themselves to you because you are powerful and mighty. But they didn't listen to me. I must tell you, if you help me, I will help you to kill the crows.
Owls gave him shelter to stay with them. Thus, the old crow began to live outside the cave and gradually started collecting twigs and leaves near the cave. And then, one morning, when owls were sleeping in the cave, the old crow flew to the banyan tree and called all his crow friends.
O king, the time has come for us to attack the owls. We are ready. I have seen a fire at some distance from the cave. We will go there, pick up some burning twigs and throw them in the heap outside the cave. Yes, let's go.
The crows picked up burning twigs in their beak and threw in the heap outside the cave. In no time, a huge fire was lit up in front of the owl's cave. Owls woke up but couldn't do anything. The owls began to suffocate due to the thick smoke and died inside the cave.
Hooray! The owls are no more.
Thus, the crows had won. They began to caw with joy. Never trust your enemy and don't allow a foe into your home. Thus, by listening to all these stories, the three princes became clever and wise.
Do the rigga digga ding dong song.
A diggy ding ding ding diggy digging ding a diggy ding ding ding diggy digging ding a diggy dang dang dang dang dang dang a diggy dong dong dong dong a diggy ding ding ding diggy digging ding.
Come on, parents, the last song for today. Let's see all your hands up. let's see all your hands up. Come on, let's see all your hands up, parents. Give them a big hand. All right, are you having fun? Are you having fun? Come on, parents, I can't hear you. You have to be louder than that. Come on, it's time for us to have fun. Do you want to have some fun too? Yes or no? Come on, everyone stand up. Come on, let's go. Come, come, come. The kids are fabulous. Now let's see how good you are and how energetic you are. Are we all ready? All right, very simple. I'm here to teach you a dance today. All right? Yes? Come on. Let's see how good you are. So this is called first. Show me first position. Very nice. And jump out. Aram se, huh? Ha. Very nice. So right hand up. All right hand up. So now you're going to pretend. Yes, daddy, you'll have to do, huh? Mummy is lifting his hand. Come on. So now you're going to go out, in, out, in. 5, 6, 7, 8. Simple? Very simple. There's nothing to do with legs. Okay? The kids did much, much more than that. Okay? Come on. So right hand up, right hand up, right hand up. Smile. Smile. It's so easy to sit there and judge, no? Now suddenly you're feeling conscious. All right. And these are 3-year-olds and 4-year-olds. Come on. Hands up. And right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left. Very good. Thoda exercise bhi ho gaya. Okay? So, okay. Did you get this much? Now from there you're going to say yo. Say yo. Yo. And left hand. Yo, yo. Got that? Aram se, huh? Kisi ke aankh mein nahi jana chahiye. Okay? So you're going to say 5, 6, 7, 8. Yo, yo, yo, yo. Yes? And then you're going to do up, both hands up, and a namaste. Okay? Do you know which song it is? Very good. Alright? So we are all going to pretend we are Salman Khan. Okay? And we are Katrina Kaif. Okay? Come on. So, are we ready? Yes or no? Parents, I can see you, huh? At the back. Yes, very good. Are we all ready? All right. Can we hit the music? All hands up. Let me hear you clap. All your hands up, parents. Come on. 5, 6, 7, and 5, 6, yo. And right. Let's go. And yo. Hey. Woo. And yo. Right. And yo. Now let me see this side. Whoa. Now let me see all your hands up. Come on. Do you want to see some more? I can't hear you. Do you want to see your kids one more time? All right. All right, thank you so much. Do we want to see the kids one more time? Are you sure? All right, so now you have to do the countdown with me as the curtain opens. Yes? Will you do the countdown with me? All right, so let's have blackout. And let's open the curtains and you have to do the countdown with me. Let's go. Say 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, hit the music. Let's see all your hands up, parents. Come on. Don't stop clapping. Come on. All your hands up, parents. Come on. 5, 6, 5, 6, 7, 8. Instructor Khushbu.
I like to move it, move it. You like to move it. I like to move it, move it. I like to move it, move it. I like to move it, move it. You like to move it.
Don't stop clapping, parents. Come on, let them see your hands. Instructor Kritika. All your hands up. Instructor Ananya and Krupa. Let's see all your hands up, parents. Come on. Five, 6, 7, 8. Let's see all your hands up, parents. Come on. St. John's Universal High School. Give them a big hand. Wow.
Good afternoon, parents. Good afternoon. Thank you. Such a relief to see children today. We've been going through tough times, you all know. But what is more troubled for us is seeing that the issue has become school versus parents. St. John's Universal School always has been a mutually admiration society between parents and teachers. Parents, St. John's Universal School is not the building. St. John's Universal School is you. St. John's Universal School is me, my team, my teachers, my children. If at all there is a problem, The problem is not created by us, mind you. So we as a school, it should be school versus issue. So school means parents and the school community together versus the issue. And it is very, very heartening. Yesterday, I met a lot of parents and they all came just to convey that we are with you. Tell me, have we ever kept you in dark? Have we ever, who was the one who informed you about it? We informed. We kept you informed in everything, whether it was sending the SMS, whether it was sending the mail by the evening, late night, whether it is calling constructional engineers immediately. Our management is a very, very proactive management. Immediately within an hour, people were there standing by us and doing what is required. I think we need to learn so much from what our children have performed right now. We shouldn't perceive, the first story, we shouldn't perceive things on the prima facie. We should go deep down and analyze, think as mature individuals. We are all educated lot of people. And that is what St. John's has always been about. It's always been about parents and school together. I know there are a lot of rumors going around. Somebody even wrote that the principal has resigned and she's serving the notice period. I am here, very much here. And I'm thankful that I have people like you who always, always support us. Please, please maintain your trust on us. We are doing everything possible, even though we have come to know that other buildings also felt or whatever. We are not leaving any stone unturned to ensure that our children are safe. You saw just now, you witnessed everything, how each and every child is taken care of. That is painful when we are questioned. A school which takes so much care, so much care. Each child that enters the school gate is handheld and taken to the class. And that school is questioned. Please, please place your trust in us. Trust me, please, that we are doing everything possible, and I know you all are there for us. 3 cheers for St. John's. Thank you so much. And give a big hand to this lady. She is the captain of the ship. And my teachers, they are there with children. I cannot call them also. 2 days, and hats off to my children. 2 days, they haven't had the practices. The last part was not even practiced. And all thanks to Shamak, instructors. Meeral, may I please have you on the stage? Meeral and Smita. All thanks to these guys. They are pillars of support for us. Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you. Thank you. They all were little babies today, dancing with my little babies and making it so possible, pepping them. Smita, all of them, all of them. Thank you so much. Give them a big round of applause. Thank you, thank you. Thank you, thank you so much, parents. Thank you, ma'am, for accepting our humble invitation and gracing the occasion. Thank you so much.
I, on behalf of St. John's Universal School, extend a hearty vote of thanks to all present here for gracing this important event of our school. Now over to the making to showcase the unlimited fun we all had.